Welcome to the Expert in You podcast, the show for professional entrepreneurs, experts, authors, speakers, coaches, and consultants who are ready to elevate their business, expand their influence, and boost their bank accounts. Join us as we dive deep with industry-leading experts who share their top strategies, invaluable insights, practical tips, and personal experiences to help you achieve extraordinary growth and success. Whether you're looking to sharpen your skills, stay ahead of the curve, or find that competitive edge, this podcast is your ultimate resource for unlocking your full potential. So tune in, get inspired, grab your coffee, and let's unlock the expert in you.
Do you love to speak in your business to grow your business? I like to call this speaking and selling. How is it working for you? And would you like it to work better? Would you like to influence more buyers through your speaking? Whether you're virtually speaking or speaking on stages, at the end of the day, don't you want better results? More engagement, more people being excited to hear you, but even more, buy from you? Well, I want to share with you 3 things you can do in your speaking, and you can implement these things immediately to actually sell more. So the first thing is to share your story, but maybe not in the way you're thinking. Have you ever been to a speaking event and the person goes on and on and on and on and on about their story, and finally you just sort of glaze over, or you're like so uninterested? But when you tell your story in this way, you're going to get a better response. And so it kind of looks like this. Here's where I was. This was the problem or the thing that I was struggling with. And then I did this. And then this is what happened as a result of that. So here's what it would look like. When I first came into the coaching and consulting space, I was taught a lot of strategies that kind of kept me broke and kept me working with the wrong clients. And I was so frustrated. I couldn't figure out what was wrong. I finally took a step back and I said, oh my gosh, these are the missing pieces. And when I implemented the strategies that I use now that I call my Expert in You $1 Million Accelerator method, when I implemented those strategies, my business was able to hit its first $1 million. And not only did it work for me, but when I helped other people implement these same strategies, they had incredible results too. And so I really believe in the model that I teach people because I know how it's changed my life. And I also know how it's changed the lives of other people. Okay, so that is the story. Here's where I was frustrated. In fact, I almost quit my business. I could have said that. And I really thought, is this all there is in this business? So telling that story where you were, and then here's what I figured out or discovered, or here's what I did, and then this is what happened, like the vision, right, of where a person can go. They can see themselves in that story. Now, I didn't go into a lot of detail and get into the emotion and the stress, and I definitely could have done that. But I just want you to see how to tell the story in a way that people go, oh my gosh, that's where I was, or that was me, or wow. You want them to see themselves in that story. So tell your story in a way that is going to be engaging for the person listening. Because again, you're trying to influence people to want to buy. All right. The second thing you want to do in your speaking, if you want to sell more, is you can use what we call a contrasting method. And this is where you talk about, this is what most people do, or what they do, or what others do. And this is what I believe. This is why I do what I do. So a good example of this would be, when I came into the online world, all I was seeing was people talking about funnels. It's like sell something low and then send people up. You sell them the next thing or the next thing or the next thing. But what I found is that brought in the wrong people. And it was a grind. It was a hustle and a grind. It was a volume method that I just couldn't get behind. And so there were all these strategies that were being taught that I thought were just making business so much more difficult. So when I put together my method and I came up with sell the big thing first, it's a top-down approach. It's like sell high, go high, sell your biggest thing. And then if they can't buy that, you can downsell them into something else. It's a much faster model and it's simpler. So it would look like this. If you're selling something for $100,000 and they can't buy the $100,000 thing, then you could always sell them something for the $50,000 or the $25,000 or the $10,000 thing.
Hi, friend. I have an exciting announcement. I hope you're enjoying this episode of Expert in You podcast, but I have to ask you, have you checked out the latest issue of Expert in You magazine yet? It's jam-packed with rich content, powerful strategies, inspiring stories, and so much more to help you elevate your business and personal growth. Don't miss out. Go grab your digital copy now and join our community of experts making a difference every day. Go to expertinyoumagazine.com and check out your digital copy today. Transform your expertise into success with Expert in You magazine. It's not just a publication, it is a movement.
Okay, so this is the method that I believe in and the method that I teach my clients. So the reason you want to use a contrast is, number one, it really shows how you're different, and it shows what your beliefs are versus what most everyone else is doing, but it also gives them a way to compare, okay? So include this into your speaking, and again, you will be able to influence more buyers if they're interested in what it is you are talking about. All right, the third thing is always sell the results, the outcome, or the transformation. Now, if you've been following me for any length of time, you know I talk about this all the time. Don't sell your stuff. Nobody cares about your stuff. Nobody wants to buy your stuff. They are buying what they're going to get as a result of investing in your stuff. And so you've got to know what the result is, what the outcome or the transformation is. I remember when I first came into the coaching space and I was out there networking, and I would tell people I could help them grow their business, but nobody knew what that meant. It's like, I'm sure in their mind, they probably thought, well, I don't know, Ann, can you help us grow it $1 or can you help us grow it $1 million? There's a big difference, right? So one of the things that I had to learn is to really sell the transformation that I could get people. And that's what I want you to do, because when people can see what they are buying, it's like you're almost like making it tangible. So for example, my Expert in You $1 Million Business Accelerator is the pathway to $1 million. The marketing strategies, the packaging and offer strategies, building your team, automation, I mean, anything and everything that you will need, and the guidance and support to get to that $1 million and beyond business with high-end clients. That is what my method is all about. Well, it's much easier if you can see that I'm selling you how to accelerate to that $1 million with the method and the strategies that I use, and then also the guidance, right? Now you can see, okay, is this going to be worth it? By the way, this will also have an impact on how you price things. If they cannot see that the value is there, then how you price something might be off. It has to be congruent. So the pricing has to be congruent with the value. So when you sell the transformation, the results, and not your stuff, not your thing, like I didn't go into, well, I have a membership site and it's filled with all these great strategies and I have this and I have that. Because here's the thing, until you're interested in what I am selling, you're not going to be interested in what's included. Let me repeat that. Until you're interested in what it is I am selling, you're not going to be interested in what's included in that, right? And so when you bring this into your speaking and you talk about the results, the outcome, the transformation, you will influence the right people, but you'll also repel the wrong people, which is a good thing. That's a really good thing. So these 3 things can help you close more sales when you're out there speaking. What were they again? Your story. Remember how I shared how to tell that story? It's like, here's where I was. It was horrible, blah, blah, blah. And then did this. And, when I figured this out and discovered this and implemented this, oh my gosh, here's what happened. It was amazing, right? So they can see the vision. They can also get the hope that, wow, if this person could do it, I can do it too, right? The second thing is to use that contrast. It's they or others or many people do this, but this is what I do and this is what I believe, right? And then the other thing that you want to include is to sell the results, the transformation, the outcome. You want to talk about that so that you can influence buyers. So if you want to do more speaking and selling, making speaking work for you, then try it out. Let me know. All right, by the way, if you want to get more strategies like this and you actually want to learn how to step into the expert spotlight and sell with VIP virtual events, I want to invite you into my next 2-day free VIP virtual workshop where we're going to be breaking down this strategy and actually helping you create an event so that you can add $50,000 to $100,000 months and days to your business. Not making any income claims, but you can go get registered for that workshop if this is exciting to you and you want to do this. Go to expertnewworkshop.com. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you for tuning in today. If you're as excited as I am about scaling up your influence, business, and bank account, then I have just the thing for you. But first, make sure you subscribe to the show. Second, make sure you share it with someone you care about because sharing is caring. And third, head on over to join me in my next free virtual exclusive workshop where we'll explore proven strategies to boost your business and maximize your potential. Look, it doesn't matter if you're just starting out or if you're looking to take your business to the next level, my workshops are designed for you. So head on over to expertinyouworkshop.com to reserve your spot and get ready to transform your expertise into extraordinary success. I'm looking forward to seeing you there and helping you achieve incredible growth. Until next time, make sure you're always seeking the expert in you, and God bless. Have an amazing day.